Hello and welcome. It's Susan, and this is Treasure Chest Tuesday. And you know what the title of today is? Well, I'm going to tell you. Okay. Never fear. Energies for new beginnings and rebirth and reinstating and reclaiming are here. What does that mean for us, right? After this amazing eclipse season, and you could say, well, it's been pretty amazing the whole year, right? After this amazing season, we went through with all sorts of transformation internally and externally. We are at a point where we are emerging. We're still in a bigger cycle in the chrysalis, but we're emerging to a new level of transformational creation. Transformational creation. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that we're at a whole new level of the influence of our transformational impact, power, capacity to give greater expression right now. So, I'll give you some examples of that and help you out with that. So, channelers, astrologers, psychics, you name it, all of us who have a feel for energy, but astrologers especially are saying that the next 12 months are going to be significant and relate to times in history that are at some level never been seen before, to the degree of what is going to be worked through, right? Now, how do you not get caught in, oh my gosh, what does that mean? Right? Do I just, hide under the covers? No, not if you're listening to me and any of them. That's the opposite of what you're doing, okay? So it's very decisive where we're going as a world. Now, we all know that light is going to win. Love has always won in the world, right? We're still here. And love has always ruled the nation. That was a phrase that came to me the other day. Love has always ruled the nation. Now, what do you consider the nation? The systems, the outer, in the United States, the outer world, politically, whatever you want to call it. It's all a melting pot now. There really is. We're trying to get less separate in spirituality and so-called politics, right? It's designed to be one system of movement and spirit, right? As we know, we want spirit to be at the helm of how things work and through what systems and how it brings forth what wants to be birthed, right? Spirit guiding us. That's the true blueprint. But to have that completely come through is going to take a little bit of time. In the meantime, we can't, as I mentioned last Tuesday, we can't push away humanity. We can't push away what's going on here. Humanity and the light in humanity is what we're putting our focus on. So anytime you see someone who may be in a so-called leadership, so-called political position, doing something to bring spirit forward, bring truth forward, bring love forward, it's no different. It's just other, different dimensions of spirit, love, light, life, truth. All those are universal pulsations of energy coming in. And there's a new elevation of those energies that are coming up and in for us to move into. All right? So I'm sure many of you heard, even if you don't live in the United States, about a senator named Cory Booker. What he did. This is all about light and declaring what was important for him and helping others to be inspired and uplifted by what he's calling democracy, right? And democracy relates to equality, We are all under one God, one love, one all of that in its purest essence. So that is what's coming up, is that we're all moving together more in the globe, in the global ignition of creation. We're all moving more together. And some of the fears are, oh my gosh, we're being split apart. The fact is that's not the case. It just looks like it in certain corners. The fact is more is coming forward, more light of a global nature. So this month is a beginning point of this cycle astrologically, which again is huge, huge. So my question to you is, beyond the fear of what is going to happen and what is happening, what is your legacy for this tremendous time we are in? What would you like your legacy to be? How would you like to be or remember the part you played in this big time that you came for? So it's something for you to contemplate. What are you creating of what I am calling, just to give you a little phrase to hold on to, love in action? It's not enough to say, I'm here for love, I'm here for light. What is the action you are taking in the spirit of love and light? What is the actions you are taking on a regular basis to bring that forward? And this very much relates to your expression, verbal expression, how you relate with others, how you hold your truth, not hold boundaries, but how you hold what you love to be true and bring that forward. Even when it seems like there are people in your life who seemingly have authority over you in a moment. In the Sacred Soul Circle, we were talking about this, and one woman spoke about how a waitress, she gave her power to a waitress who had seemingly authority over her in that moment. Seemingly, right? I had a situation recently where I gave authority to a professional who was helping me, and they know more about that area than I do, so it's in her court. No, co-creation. So for us to feel love in action means our solar plexus, our womb space for creation, needs to be engaged. And one of the things I often describe, how do you get that engagement going? Get some flame. See yourself with a flame in your abdomen area. See a flame there that's igniting more of you. Your feminine power is a flame. The universe of stars is little lights, all lit up, flames moving in them, active, bringing love and creation forward actively, right? So how can that be your mantra at this time? To be one who brings forth love in outer beautiful ways. Whether that means really being true to your exercise program, regardless of the comfort levels in you that go, I don't want to. Those shutdown mechanisms can be a little tricky, right? Finding the avenue that says, I am going to give expression to myself, no matter what, even if it feels like, it's not really necessary. For instance, when you get lots of emails, right, and you pick the emails you're getting, you can't blame that on someone else that you get a lot of emails. You pick it, you do it, right? When do you offer appreciation and write back to some of these people and say, thank you for what you're doing? That is love in action. Or do we just flip through the emails and go, that's not important and that's not important. Oh, that was good, I like that, and just keep flipping along. That's love in action. The other day at a Pilates class that I was taking, I loved the way the woman articulated the cues through the exercises that we were doing. Very clear, concise, lots of help, and I could understand her. That's on me, right? So I said something to her afterwards, and she was brought to tears. She said, "Thank you so much." I said, I couldn't not say something. Now, it would have been easy to just go with the herd and go out the door and feel, oh, that was so wonderful. But something welled up in me, appreciation. I gave it form. I gave it expression. So not all expression is meant to be verbal, but it's certainly a good start. When we talk about being kinder in our world and spreading love, let's get it in action, right? New beginnings, directing, redirecting, reclaiming all that we are and bringing it alive, right? So this Senator Cory Booker was a living example of what it is to just say, this is important to me. I am going to keep talking about it because I want to give expression to what matters to me. Are we doing that? Do we have enough value and self-worth to say, I'm going to give expression to what matters to me, no matter who around us is having a Debbie Downer day, right? It takes a little guts to say, somebody said to me, oh my God, we're screwed. And I said, well, I don't feel screwed. Much easier it would have been for me to go, I know what you mean. Instead, I went, I don't feel screwed, because I don't feel screwed, right? Can we stay true to ourselves? Redirecting, bringing in the new energies from the eclipse that wants to amplify all that we're bringing forward. So that is my inspiration. That is my sense of wisdom coming forward out of a place of deep love and appreciation for all, oh my gosh, all that you are doing to this point already. You're just taking it to another level. Aren't we all? Creation in motion. Your heart aflame with what is possible that you can do in your life at a deeper level than ever before. So exciting, so exciting. And right now, during the month of April, as I said, every month I'm doing different offerings, discounts, things like that, to make it possible for you to get the beautiful help you need in advancing what matters to you. I'm doing what I call a children, grandchildren, and family clearing special, which means connecting you who have deep appreciation for your loved ones and your desire to help them. They're going through anger, fear, not knowing where to go, what to do, just like we as adults are. And maybe they're your adult children or family. How can you help them besides just sending light to them, right? Well, we will do a session, which I call a surrogate session, for you to find open avenues because of your loving heart and sometimes umbilical connection with them to be able to help them have what they need more. I've been doing this for a while and I love it. It is amazing how it can turn things around in someone that you are energetically that closely tied to. So you'll see that on my website, soulmastery.net, and as another avenue for you to feel that you can absolutely help others very specifically in your life, even if they don't know much about this spiritual stuff, even if they are not in the same place as you, but you love them. So many avenues. So go to my webpage, soulmastery.net. You'll see it on the front. There you have it. Have a beautiful, blossoming month of new opportunity and take advantage of all that is being poured in to the container of your divine vessel for expression in gratitude and love for each one of you.